Good afternoon. I want to take this opportunity to recognize and thank all of our special guests and dignitaries for taking time out of their very busy schedule to attend this special occasion. However, it's with mixed emotions that I stand before you here today. Though I am so very grateful for all the work that went into getting this bill passed, I realize that it came upon us through such a tragic event. Since 2004, in Minnesota alone, there have been 65 fires that started on or above the 7th floor in high-rise structures. In the majority of these high-rise fires, they occurred in multi-family residences. Interestingly enough, though, 64 of those fires had automatic fire sprinklers. And in 64 of those fires, a single sprinkler head extinguished the fire. Let me say that again. In every single one of those 64 high-rise fires, a single sprinkler head extinguished the fire. To drive that point home even further, in those 64 fires, there were no fatalities. Unfortunately, as we all know, the main difference between those 64 fires and the tragic fire that happened on November 27, 2019, at 630 Cedar, is that there were no automatic fire sprinklers installed in that apartment complex. The tragedy of losing 6 innocent people is only magnified by the simple fact that once again, this disastrous fire would have been quickly contained, if not completely extinguished, had there been the presence of automatic fire sprinklers. I want to take a step back, and I see Chief Ray in the back and retired Chief Friedel here. I do want to make special mention of the firefighters that responded to this fire and faced unimaginable heat, smoke, and flames. This was a firefight like no others. You can see from the picture here the devastation. This is not only smoke damage, but this was high heat. I can only imagine what it was like to enter that floor and put out that fire. The conditions on that fire floor would have been far more tenable had there been an automatic sprinkler or sprinkler system. Being a firefighter for 35 years, I can tell you right now that most likely, had there been fire sprinklers in that building, this would have been a pump can and a smoke extractor. Instead, it was a conflagration with 6 lost lives. So, with that being said, I do want to, again, extend my gratitude and thanks for the bravery and dedication of the Minneapolis Fire Department. In closing, the mission of the State Fire Marshal Division is to protect the lives and property of every single person residing in or even traveling through the state of Minnesota. To be clear, the State Fire Marshal has and will always be a strong advocate for the installation of automatic fire sprinklers in all high-rise dwellings. Through this legislation and proposed federal assistance and public-private partnerships, we now have a path leading us forward to retrofit every public housing, multi-story apartment building in the state of Minnesota. So thank you to President Shane Ray, Tom Brace, Kim Butler, and everybody from the NFSA. Thank you to Senator Smith, Senator Klobuchar, Senator Smith, just want to get that, and to Senator Dietzick. I will never forget the day that Representative Knorr and I had many conversations, and one evening, Senator Dietzick called me on the phone to get information about the sprinklers. When I hung up the phone, I said, "We got this. We got this. This is good. This is good." So thank you. But lastly and most importantly, thank you, Representative Mohammed Noor, for fighting a good fight, for fighting the right fight by taking on this extremely important piece of legislation along with Senator Dietzick and making this law become a reality. Thank you very much.